What's up, Reds? Welcome to the Sunday Summary Talk Show on Nothing But Reds. I'm your host, Kyle. With me is Steven, and Steven is clearly not happy.
Whatsoever.
What's going on, Steve? Talk to us.
Well, you tell me, because I don't really know what's going on right now.
You know, to
We
be
have a
fair,
game
I don't.
today, and to be honest, I'm not really excited for it. I'm nervous that it's going to be another disappointment. First thing I'll say is, I don't want to hear anything about if you can't support us when we win, don't support us when we lose. That drives me nuts. Of course we're going to support. But it's also important to be critical. I've always been critical on this show. You know that. Everyone that's been with us since the beginning knows that.
Yeah.
They're playing terrible.
They're playing really bad, Steven.
And
really
nothing, and when you play, when you're not, well, I don't know if they're playing terrible. They're playing terrible in the final third. They're not clinical at all. Their finishing isn't there. And when you're not playing at the highest level like we've been playing at for the last 2 years, and nothing is going your way in any aspect of the sport, like the referees, like these aren't excuses. But like we're not taking any penalties recently. We're not getting great chances at free kicks at 20 yards out. VAR's not overturning things in our favor. We don't have a million people coming back from injury. We don't have signings coming in. Like, the cards are just. It's a tough hand that we've been dealt recently, and like the only people that can fix it is us. But the reason I'm not happy is because it's gone on for so long. A couple games of poor form is okay. We haven't scored in 2021. Like February's in like fucking freaking 1 week.
Steven's
Apologies.
actually that mad that he let it slip.
Sorry to all the kids out there.
Dude, I just want to say good morning to everyone in the chat. Yeah, my mom is in the chat saying that she should text me. Shayna joking that I'm still sleeping. Hey, to be fair, I was giving Steven a rough time for like 3 straight weeks about being late, but I've been late the last 2 weeks. So, and I moved it back. I moved the starting time later, and I was still late.
Well, thank God. No one needs to get up at 8 a.m. and just start rambling. Give me some time to get some fuel in my system, for crying out loud. That's why I'm dropping F-bombs. Yeah. Fatigue. Fatigue setting in. Fatigue of the brain cells, Kyle.
I pushed the start time back, Steven. You shouldn't be fatigued.
I shouldn't be fatigued at 9 a.m. on a Sunday after McGregor and Poirier fought till 3 in the morning? Let us know in the chat if you guys watched that fight. No. They fought until like, I don't know, whatever. But I watched like the post-match press conference, which was like 6:15 a.m. in like Dubai or something.
Oh my God.
But it over here like went till like 3 in the morning, or it was just, I was up very late. It was
okay.
Awesome,
oh, hold on. Did you just say it was 6:15 in Dubai and it was 3:15 here? You realize that there's way more than a 3-hour difference between us and Dubai.
Listen, the television said it was on at 6:15. Here it was 2:15. They were in Dubai. I'm here. I don't know the time difference. I don't care what time it is in Dubai. I'll probably never go to Dubai. I'm just going off what it said on the television and what I know to be true about my time zone.
Hey, look.
At Real NB Reds.
Look, this is a Liverpool FC talk show, all right? I want to give some shout-outs to people in the chat. We got Liz and Tony in the chat as always. Good morning. Shayna, as I mentioned. Jake World in here as well. Ryan Johnson, Jordan Hyman, Michael Ramsey, Hussein Khalif. What is up, everyone? Good morning. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. And let's get rolling, Steve. We got Man United in the FA Cup today. Right now, over the last like 5 or 6 games, our only good performance was against Aston Villa in the FA Cup. What
do you if I stop you right there?
Sure.
Because you know what I'm going to say, right?
Sure. We were playing the U10s.
Yeah, we were playing children, Kyle.
I know we were, Steven. But I'm an optimist.
Children. No. This is an optimism. That was not a real game. And we only played well in the second half.
I know. We only played well in the second half.
We only pulled away in like the last 30 minutes. So that doesn't even count. That should not even be in like the recent form list that you look at. I posted one on Instagram the other day, by the way. If you're not following us on Instagram, you feel free to leave the stream if you have to navigate over to Instagram to hit the follow button. And don't leave the stream. But
don't leave the stream.
I posted a photo the other day about our recent form, and it's
what was it?
It's not good.
What's our recent form, Steve?
Our recent form is quite interesting. Glad you asked, Kyle. I got it at my fingertips. Excuse me. 27th of December, 1-1 West Brom. Ew. 30th of December, 0-0 to Newcastle. Ew. Newcastle just lost to
Leeds, wasn't it?
Sheffield United.
Was it Sheffield? Who did they just play? They played Aston Villa.
Well,
no,
Newcastle lost to Sheffield United. That's all I know.
Oh, they did. Sheffield
Southampton,
finally got that win.
Danny Ings in the 3rd minute or whatever. 1-0, January 4th.
Steven, hold on. I'm just going to cut you off. I need to vent. This week, there were rumors coming out that FSG aren't backing Klopp, right? Klopp came out and he basically said that he has never been in charge of these decisions, and it's always been a decision from the higher-ups to bring people in, okay? That's what he said. Do you think that's just PR, or do you think that's true?
Well, I think he means he can't actually sign the dotted line. He's not the actual decision maker. He can influence these things.
I'm just saying, FSG aren't the ones that are like, this is the guy who's coming in. Klopp and his scouting team and Michael Edwards are the guys who make those decisions, and then they refer to the higher-ups for the funds. What I'm saying is, I just don't understand. I'm looking at it from this angle, right? Man City, a couple years ago, actually, they had a bunch of injuries. And you look at their back line, they had the same situation we were going through. They were starting Fernandinho at the back. Otamendi and John Stones were playing. John Stones was actually injured for most of the season, so they had a trash back line. Just like Fabinho's doing for us now. We're playing Reece Williams, Nat Phillips, and all that. Okay? So we're not the only team to go through this, okay? And Man City didn't buy anyone until Nathan Ake this past season or last season, whenever they bought him, okay? If Man City can go through that, is that what we're going to do? Or is Klopp and FSG going to say, hey, look, Man City went through that and look what happened to them. We need to actually buy someone to prevent that from happening. Man City suffered that season.
Yeah. This was last year.
Was it last year? The time just blends together.
Yeah, it was. Laporte was out with the ACL.
Yeah.
Fernandinho was playing back there every week, playing fairly well too.
And that's why Fabinho, he's playing well too. That's the thing. It's like, for me, I just want, and this goes back to what you were saying at the start of the show, Steve. Our problem isn't defense. Granted, we have a lot of injuries that are making us look like the problem is defense. The problem is our finishing in the final third. Our attack isn't playing well. And I'm telling you, it's really only in 2021 that we haven't been playing well. Okay, the West Brom game is a blip, right? But then you see a pattern occurring over the last 3 or 4 Premier League games, losing to Southampton, losing to Burnley, zero chance. We were creating chances, but 0 goals. The fact that this club cannot score goals is the problem. So what does Klopp do? Does he subs on Origi, right? And I was venting about this during the week, okay? I'm an optimist, but I'm just pissed at this point. Why is Minamino not playing? He got 9 minutes or something, right? Klopp is subbing on Origi instead of Minamino, okay? Minamino fits the system way more. Way more. And to be fair, Origi starts against Burnley, okay? Watching the highlights, Origi played somewhat decent, But he can't. You one-on-one against the keeper. You got to finish. You're a striker. We pay you to do that. All right, I'm done.
All right. Here's the deal. Takumi Minamino is not good enough to play at Liverpool.
How can you say that yet?
Because he's never done anything.
Say that,
he's
Steve?
never done anything.
In the game?
I've never watched him play a game and gone, wow.
Did you not watch the Crystal Palace game?
He scored a goal and had an assist?
Yeah, I think.
I mean, so? One goal?
Steven, that was the first game he started.
Everybody scored that day, Kyle.
But Steven,
we would have scored that day. Me and you would have had a hattie that day.
My point isn't no, stop. My point isn't the fact that everyone scored that day. My point is the fact that when Minamino started, he produced.
Okay. Fair.
Play the kid more than one game.
I'm with Klopp on this. I'm not playing him.
Why buy him then?
Because there was potential there.
The guy is 26.
Yeah.
His potential
really
is
hard to get playing time at Liverpool when you have world-class players, when the backups are Divock Origi, Xherdan Shaqiri, who have played in the biggest games in the world at the highest level. Minamino's never played a meaningful game in his life.
Except, I mean, he has Champions League experience. That's it.
Against Liverpool and whoever else was in that group, PSG. But again, they weren't competing for wins. They you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I totally get why people say he should play, and I respect the argument 100%. I think I'm just with Klopp on this one.
Yeah.
Like, Origi just has more experience, and he hit the bar. Like, that's a few inches over. That's in. We can't crucify this man.
Who, Origi?
Yeah, we cannot crucify this man because he missed a chance. Bobby Firmino has missed 10 of those this year. Not that clear cut, but he's putting them into the stands. He's hitting them off the outside of the foot, and they're curled away from the goal, 10, 20 yards away from the goal. And no one is ripping him up like they're ripping up Origi.
I'd say that's the best point you've had in a few weeks right there.
Which is hard to do because I make good points all the time. Have you guys heard about the point situation?
For the people who weren't here last week, why don't you give them a preview, just a quick gist of the points?
Okay, guys, if you play 10 games and you draw 10 times, you get 10 points. However, if you play 10 games and you give it your absolute all to score and win, you may end up leaving yourself vulnerable at the back. But let's just say you lose 6 out of those 10 games. As long as you win 4, you get 12 points. It is more beneficial to your points tally and the table, your ranking in the table, to go for wins every single time and never settle for a draw because you don't like the taste of defeat. There is a highlight video about this up on the channel, I believe, Kyle.
There is.
If you want a 6 to 10 minute 10-minute breakdown, go check it out there.
It's basically a math lesson, and it's great. It's honestly one of the most simple points, like, no pun intended. It's one of the most simple points about the league table, about acquiring points, about going for wins that you never think of. Because when you're playing game by game, you're like, oh, I'll take a draw over a loss. But when you look at the 10-game picture, 15-game picture, and you look at losses versus wins and the points total, Steve, your point is really good.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Why? I didn't. All right, Jersey boy. Okay, Laporte didn't damage his ACL. You've told me 4 times in this chat. Thank you. Thank you very much. He hurt his knee. He had an operation or something. Don't care. But thank you.
So, another thing that's been going on before we look into the FA Cup preview, just so we can vent a little bit, right? Which we have the right to do. We haven't needed to vent for nearly 800 days. When was the last time that we were even remotely like scared about our form? I can't remember. Like literally, like just let us vent, okay? But I'm going to bring this up from Sith. Trent must be dropped. Listen.
Not for Nico.
Listen. The justification for dropping a player, guys, is that the person behind him would be a better option than him. You're telling me that you would rather have Nico Williams currently, not saying Nico Williams is bad or anything. You would rather have Nico Williams starting over Trent. Now, this isn't to say Nico Williams won't get some playing time today because it's the FA Cup, right? I'm just saying in the Premier League overall, you would drop Trent? It just doesn't make any sense. Steve, your take.
Who's playing on the left these days for United?
Brandon Williams or Brandon, what is that kid's name? Brandon Williams, I think his name is. Or
No. Like left wing, left forward. It's like Bruno and Martial over there on the left.
Martial plays on the wing, and then Rashford plays on the wing. Martial's been playing striker.
Well, Rashford was playing up the right side a lot last time we played them, and also towards the middle. Typically, Rashford was a left winger, and Martial was up the middle. But it wasn't like that last time. Either way, I don't want to look up and see Nico Williams backpedaling with Martial, Rashford, Bruno Fernandes coming at him. He's not ready for that. We cannot drop him. We could put Milner there, but we also have to be okay with the fact that people are going to burn by Milner and get crosses in.
I mean,
the way it is.
You better be easy about talking about James Milner like that.
I don't know if anyone in here plays FIFA, but there's a special James Milner card that came out recently. It's like an 86, 87 overall. It's unreal. In Ultimate Team. What is
All
this?
Right. So we got some pre-match. Google started doing these cool things where they like show you some pre-match like insights, right? So let's read them off, okay? Insights about the match, Man United versus Liverpool. After winning 7 consecutive FA Cup ties against Liverpool between 1948 and 99, Man United have lost 2 of their last 3 against the Reds in the competition. Pretty interesting. Liverpool have been eliminated from the FA Cup by Man United more than they have any other opponent in the competition's history, which is pretty interesting. That makes me think that the ties are fixed. But anyways, Man United are unbeaten in their last 7 home games against Liverpool in all competitions. But I do want to bring up all of Man United's losses have come at home this season, just so you guys know. Since the 0-3 loss in March in 2014, they last had a longer unbeaten run against Liverpool at Old Trafford between 1990 and 2000, which was 12 games. Okay? Since the 1-1 draw with West Ham in the 15-16 quarterfinal, Man United have won their last 7 FA Cup home games without conceding a single goal. That's actually pretty interesting. And given our current form, that actually makes me kind of scared, Steve.
My name's Jack Griffin. I don't want to be here.
What is
Sorry
happening?
about that. Pulling up some
What is
data
happening?
here. Just trying to pull up some data here, and there's an ad playing on my phone.
Hey, real
All right,
quick.
are we talking about point 1 or point? What are we at?
Point 4, but real quick, before we get into that, I just want to give a shout out. Michael Ramsey with the super chat. FSG is right. Klopp wastes a lot of money on Ox and Keita. If Origi finished that game, he would have scored. Klopp is killing the players' confidence. Steve, what do you think about that?
Okay. Klopp wastes a lot of money on Ox Keita. If Origi finished that game, he would have scored. Klopp is killing player confidence. Okay. This is an interesting take I haven't heard yet. That Ox and Keita were a waste of money, which they were. I like them, but they were a waste of money. They're not worth 40 and 50 something million respectively.
We got Ox for like 36.
I said 40, Kyle. Do you want to just nail me to the freaking wall? Because 36 could be 40 million in US dollars. I don't know the conversions to euros, to pounds, to US dollars, because I don't care. It is a lot more money than I'll ever have.
Relax.
Until I strike it rich with nothing but Reds.
Relax.
All right.
Relax. Okay. Continue.
So, were they a waste of money? Yes. And I haven't thought about this.
It's a good point.
I actually haven't thought about the fact that they've given him money to buy people and stuff hasn't panned out. Granted, Van Dijk did. Salah, Firmino,
90. Well, he didn't buy
Mane.
90% of his buys have been successes.
Yeah, you're right. He didn't buy Firmino, but they did.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. It's interesting. I wouldn't say Ox, he didn't waste money on Ox. I really don't think he wasted money on Ox.
Why? Because he scored 4 goals for us in the Champions League run that year.
You can't deny that, that was a crucial time.
It was. Was it worth $40 million?
I don't know, but it might be worth 36.
Euros? Oh, pounds. Must be
Look, all I'm saying is
pesos.
Keita, based on what we've seen from Keita, and it hasn't been a lot because he's been injured, we spent over 50 million. I think it was like 54 million on this guy. I don't even think he's made 54 appearances for the club.
Listen, not to mention we had to wait a year.
Yeah. Which
This man was trotting around RB Leipzig.
crazy.
Man.
Crazy. Hey, Michael Ramsey, that's a really good point. Thanks again for the super chat. It's something to think about for everyone. Let's see here. And Steve having to defend himself. Guys, Steve is the most sarcastic person I know. Y'all, everyone just needs to embrace that.
Yeah. Jersey boy. Smile. It's all right, dude. I'm not angry with you, and I'm not trying to be rude.
Liz saying Ox has not
Just don't
contributed.
care about Laporte.
I mean, Liz is right. Neither have contributed their worth yet. I would just argue that Ox has contributed more so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you think of Ox, you can think of specific moments. Like you can think about that screamer against Man City, the one that dribbled across the ground that I don't even know if he meant to score. Like, I'm just thinking about.
He meant to score that.
All right. You ever see ground shots like that?
Steven, he meant to score that.
On the ground.
Yes, go back and watch it.
All right.
What do you think he was trying to do? Cross it?
No, I don't think he hit it correctly.
Oh, he hit it correctly because he lined it up. He took 2 touches to line it up, and he ripped it. He meant to score that.
Okay. Anyways, don't care. But those are the moments you think of.
Yeah.
When you think of Keita, when I think of Keita, I'll tell you what I think of. I think of
dysentery, injuries.
No, he had right. Malaria.
Guys, all right. So just to give some background, we went to do his injury. We went through his injury list, Keita's injury list, like, I don't know, a month or 2 months ago. He was out with malaria for how long, Steve?
I don't remember.
He was out for months with malaria. And his injury list was just so long. So that's the inside joke there. But anyway, sorry to interrupt you, Steve. I just wanted to give some background.
No, don't worry about me. Anyways. Where were we? Keita. Keita had like one incredible pass in his first season. On a volley. It was like a volley at midfield, and he like hit it on the outside of his foot and curled it through on a through ball to Bobby. Very small moment that I think of. I think about the curler top right corner against Chelsea last year after the league was already done and dusted. Remember that one?
Yeah, that was actually sorry, I'm not
screamer.
Yes, I mean it wasn't a curler. I'm just sorry.
Whatever, dude. He can't curl the ball anyways. It doesn't matter. You guys are being really critical of me this morning. Here it is. I'll put it straight for you this morning. Keita has been a waste of money. He's contributed nearly nothing.
You're not
nearly
wrong.
Nothing.
You're not wrong, and that's what pisses me off to say because I had such high hopes for this kid coming in, man.
Liam Barry, pin this comment.
Where's he at?
I don't have pinning permissions, and we've been at this for a damn 3 years, Kyle. Okay, I can see a player in Keita, so I think if he gets no more injuries, then I think he can do a job. I couldn't agree more. However, how long will we wait? We've had Keita for what, 2.5 years now?
Something like that.
Literally, I think it's been 2.5 years, isn't it? Don't we
Yeah.
hit the 3-year mark in June or July of 2021? We had him 18, 19, 19, 20, and then this is the third year.
Yep.
God, 3 years of injuries, Kyle.
Seriously.
He's not even, is he fit yet?
No.
Or is he hurt right now?
He's hurt right now. He's not fit.
It's actually kind of sad if you think about it.
It is.
And it's like, it's probably really tough on his head, like, and mentally.
Yeah.
To wake up every morning in pain. Did you see that Tiger Woods documentary?
No.
Let's just talk about golf and MMA. Screw it.
Oh my God. Yogesh saying, "Oh, what's up, Yogesh? Haven't seen Yogesh in a while." Steve is like those
Yogesh.
United fans who always go against Liverpool players.
No. Couldn't
No.
agree less.
No. Steve, I mean, if you've been here long enough, you know Steve is just critical. That's it. But
You
everyone
have to be.
You have to be. Everyone is critical of the team right now. Every single person. Like,
Yep.
you have to be. I'm the most positive person in the world about this club, and I can't be positive recently until I see a good performance against a non-youth side.
Yeah, I think there's only a couple players I've never been critical of.
Virgil van Dijk,
Yep. Let's see if you can get them all.
James Milner.
I've been critical of him, but very, very little, so I'm not going to give you that one.
I think. All right. What did I say? What was that one?
This mirror camera thing. I'm not good at this.
Oh my
God. I
God.
want to put my hand over here to put it in the middle of the screen.
What is wrong with you? Anyways, Virgil
Something
van
wrong
Dijk.
with me, Kyle. Something wrong with my head.
Virgil van Dijk. Okay. Jordan Henderson.
Yep. Well,
and
not since Klopp took over.
Sadio Mane.
Wrong.
Damn it.
Didn't even like Sadio Mane for a while.
Allison.
Nope. Been very critical of Alisson.
Robertson. Yes.
So it's Virgil, Robbo, Hendo, and Jota.
Well, Jesus. Jota. Steve,
No one can be critical of that man.
that man. When he came in, I was like, all right, I don't know what to expect from this guy. And then he shut everybody up, dude. He's incredible.
And the other thing is that I'll say, once he put me in my place, I haven't been critical of either, is Curtis Jones.
Yep.
What a player. I think we'll see him today.
I hope we see him today too. I think we'll
I
see.
don't, because I want to see us score, and we just not that he's not an attacking minded player. I just think there's better options.
Yeah. Michael Ramsey with the back-to-back super chats. Thank you, Michael Ramsey, saying Ox, Keita, and Matip have never ever played a season. Mane and Van Dijk is the only good signing Klopp makes. Ali, Fabinho, and Salah are FSG signings. Does Michael Ramsey have inside info? Because I feel like we don't know. But thanks again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Wait a minute.
I don't know.
I don't think this is true. How does Steven have better lighting than I do?
I think it's more so the contrast between the background and the actual artist.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyways, nothing but golf, nothing but MMA, nothing but
I'm just going to bring my lights really close. Right here. We'll just be super bright up in here. There is I think hopefully Sith is a real fan because we always joke about the lighting.
When I wake up in the morning, I need my vitamin D. I need my sun. This is all natural, guys.
Shut up.
This is all natural light.
I know, but you need your vitamin D.
I do. We all do, Kyle. Maybe that's why you're losing your freaking mind.
Steven, you were the one doing this 3 minutes ago. Like, where do I put my finger?
I'm going to put my finger in your eyeball.
Okay. All right, look. Let's get back to business, all right?
Yeah, I actually what time's our next show?
10:45.
I'll run this thing for another hour.
Look,
There's
I just
plenty to
want to
talk about
I didn't
here.
even get to number 5. Liverpool have only reached the FA Cup 5th round in one of manager Jurgen Klopp's 5 previous seasons at the club, doing so last term before being eliminated by Chelsea. Okay, look, FA Cup has not been great to Jurgen Klopp. Okay, I'm telling Steven, I don't know about you, and this was the Carabao Cup, but whenever I think of domestic cup competitions, I think of Alberto Moreno getting burned by somebody. That is all I think of. Because every time Klopp gave him a chance to play, he was trash, and that's why he's at Villarreal right now. But anyways,
Probably also on the bench.
well, he's injured, I think.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
So it must
Big
be a Liverpool thing.
surprise. What do you mean?
If you play at Liverpool, you're injury prone.
I don't get it, man. I can't keep talking about these injuries. We just got to let these guys go.
You think everyone who's injured, we should let them go?
No. Well, no.
Just-
We're talking about 3 people in particular when we talk about injuries.
Keita, Ox, and who's the other one?
Matip.
I can't let Matip.
And Gomez. But Gomez is young enough and has a high enough potential and ceiling
Yeah.
that I think he's an exception to the rule.
Okay. Here's what's frustrating to me, Steve, is that actually, you know what? I'll be honest here. If we win today and knock out Man United in the FA Cup and get to the 5th round, I honestly think things would be looking up. I honestly do. I think that would help turn things around.
We're not playing poorly. We had like 30 shots the other day.
Dude.
Possession was like 70%. I don't want to see a single person in the comments saying 72, 28 shots. I do not care. It was total domination. We just have to be more polished in the final third.
Yeah.
We're not playing bad. Hold on.
I'm going to go to Yogesh here. Yes, I do understand. Everybody is critical, but I'm just saying in a case that Steve denies every fact that Kyle points out most of the times in the live stream, it's a joke, though. Oh, yeah. But the thing is, Steve and I go back and forth all the time. That's the whole point of the show, right? Steve is critical. I'm optimistic. But we're at a point now where, dude, I am just frustrated. And I think everyone in the chat can agree. I think everybody in the chat can agree. You're frustrated with the results.
Why am I not here?
Because you literally went black on the screen, Steven.
Right. I turned my little thing. See this little camera thing? Wait.
What am I going to do? Leave a black box up there?
See this thing?
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, but you don't cut me out, Kyle.
I cut you out.
The show.
Steven,
Show. Why are you going to cut me out?
You're so annoying.
Why don't I just go make my own show with Jersey Boy and Yogesh and Liz?
Good God.
All right. Sorry. Am I going to answer this solid question here?
Yeah, okay. Where's it at? Here it is. Go ahead.
I don't know how many ways I could say this. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. He's our most successful attacker ever. The most in the Premier League, in Premier League history, right?
Yeah. Well, he's up. I think he's
he totters back and forth with Henry.
Yeah, no, he's up there. He's already a Liverpool legend. Everyone knows that. He's already a Liverpool legend.
He was a Liverpool legend.
Yo,
did
we just get another super chat from Michael Ramsey. Michael Ramsey, thank you, man.
I love this.
If Rubbish Jones plays, my TV is off.
See, what these people are understanding is they can come in here and drop their hot takes. Yeah. And if it's associated with a super chat, we'll still read it.
Dude, all right, hold on. If Rubbish Jones plays, my TV is off. He's another Woodburn in the... Whoa. Whoa. You forget FSG wanted Salah long before cheap Klopp comes to LFC. Okay. First thing, Jones is not rubbish. Now, Michael
You're
Ramsey,
allowed
I
to
know
say these things.
now,
If they are accompanied with a super chat, we'll entertain it.
Now, look, Michael, you've been in the live watch longs as well, talking about Jones. Everyone has their opinion on Jones, right? He hasn't really scored or anything, but when you watch him play on the ball and just box to box, the guy is fine. Like, he can hold on to the ball. He's good. He's 19, for Christ's sakes. At 19, what was I don't even know what I was doing at 19. It certainly wasn't playing for Liverpool.
I know what I was doing at 19, and it was not what Curtis is doing.
It was not what Curtis is doing.
People are like, "Oh my God, look at this Udinese midfielder!" Like, da 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 da. Genie's replacement. It's like, no, we have Curtis Jones. We don't need to go drop 20 to 60 million on a Genie Wijnaldum replacement if he leaves. We have Curtis Jones.
Yeah, and on the second part of that point, Michael, talking about FSG wanted Salah long before Klopp. I don't know anything about that, to be honest. I don't know anything about
Maybe,
FSG.
but he was virtually irrelevant.
Yeah,
He had that season at Roma where I think he had like 15 goals, 11 assists the season before. And then it was just like, boom, here he is at Liverpool. And I was like, all right. First thing I did was, I knew who he was, but the first thing I did was look at his stats. And I was like, these are pretty good stats.
yeah.
But it's Serie A, so like, we'll see.
He had very good stats. And not only that, but it wasn't just goals for Roma. He got assists too.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
15
okay.
and 11, I think it was.
Yeah, it was good. Very
That's
good.
damn good.
Very, very good. And another thing I want to bring up, I got people that troll the account on Twitter all the time with various links to like Bobby videos. Like, people know that I love Bobby, so they just troll the account. Bobby has 83 goals and 63 assists for the club. That's a damn good record, Steve. I don't care
Bobby?
who you... 83 goals, 63 assists. I don't care who you are. That's good.
Are people roasting Bobby?
No, this was last night. Someone was trolling on Twitter, so I just had to hit him with the stats.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
You know what I mean?
Bobby has not passed the eye test, but like even this year, like he's got statistics. They're not great, but we're only halfway through the year.
Yeah.
What if Bobby scores a hat trick today and then has 2 assists next week? Then you look at like the top scorers in the league and he's like back in the top 10 and like everyone just has nothing to say.
Yeah.
It's because he doesn't look good.
Right. What worries me, Steven, is these guys are getting to that age. They're getting to that age where their bodies are going to slow down. All right? Bobby's going to be 30 next year. Okay? Mane, I think Mane's the youngest one out of all of them. I think Salah...
He'll be 30 in October.
Oh, my gosh. It's just crazy. Like, we need to find... Bobby can do a job as a center attacking mid, but as a striker at 30, I think he's falling off. I think he needs to drop into midfield. And we saw it, Klopp integrating Jota into the side. We shifted to a 4-2-3-1. And I think the injuries have... This is just my take. I think the injuries have prevented Klopp from completely shifting to a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
And the answer to this is no.
No. Guys, it's been like a 4 or 5 game rough stretch, and it's not even like we're getting beat like 3-0. We've lost 2 games 1-0, and then we've had a couple 0-0 draws.
Ridiculous goals, by the way.
Right, like we don't need new ownership. Are you kidding me?
People, dude.
The fact that this is even coming up is unreal. We need a center back. We don't need new owners. We don't need the club to get bought. The club? Think about how many people work for this club. Think about how big this club is. You don't just snap your fingers and there's a new owner. It's not like buying a coffee at Starbucks or whatever's over there. Jeez. No. Answer's no. Kyle, what are we doing here?
Steven, anyone who thinks there's someone in here who is hashtag FSG out. The FSG out brigade, I'm convinced, is smoking crack. I'm telling y'all.
Do they call it crack in the UK? or
I'm sure
Asia?
they
Because I know we
do.
got people from all over the world in here.
I'm sure they do.
Maybe it's
And look-
Croc. Croc.
Oh my God! Now you're just being a God. Anyways, look, and we're not advocating drug use, okay? I'm just saying. Look, you're crazy if you think that FSG needs to leave in order for this club to be fixed. Like Steven said, it's a 5-game rough stretch. Just sit back and relax for a second. Go back and watch some highlights from when we were beating Wolves 4-0. This season, just relax. Just relax. I went back and did that last night and watched all the highlights from earlier this season. We were playing incredible. Trent was switching balls across the field with his left foot. Incredible. Relax.
Yeah, everybody's gonna calm down. And people think that, like someone said it in this chat, if we don't get a center back in January, then we need new owners. Like, well, no, that's just not how it works.
No.
Don't you think if it was easy for them to get a center back, like, what do you think they're trying to do? Save money?
That's
Is
the
that
that's the
what
only,
you think FSG is trying to do? Because I can guarantee you $30 million is absolutely nothing to them.
Well, listen, I
grand
was giving
scheme
it,
of things.
Steven, I was giving it some thought last night. If you think about no revenue coming in from the stadium for now almost a year fully, because almost a year, right? Right about that time, up in March, it'll be about a year. Look, or February, whenever it was that we stopped playing Premier League games. I did the math, and they're doing like between, I'd probably say 4 and 10 million a week in players' salaries. Okay, minimum. Okay, so you're looking at what is that? 520 million a year. If it's
That's a lot.
that's a lot. That's max though. Like that's like max. That's a lot.
Let's just say $500 million a year in wages.
And what's crazy is I don't think it's that much. I'm probably severely over exaggerating. Okay, but you think just think of our top players, right? They're all making like 150,000 plus a week. Let's just say
what's average 100. Let's just say there's 30 people at the club.
Let's just
say there's 30 people that are getting paid 100K.
And we all know that people are making 200,000 plus. Let's just say you're right. Let's just say for the sake of math, because Steven's good at math, 100,000 a week. Okay, so 100,000 a week for what? Would you say 30 players? That doesn't sound
probably
right.
Should even be less.
Let's just do this. Let's just do
25 players, 100K a week, 25,000 a week. You ready?
That math was horrible.
250,000.
That's still wrong. It's 2.5 million. Steven.
2.5 million times 52?
Yeah, that's like over, what is that? That's over 100 million, isn't it?
I don't know.
Good God, I'm just saying that's a lot of money. Thanks for sticking with us, y'all.
Wait.
And while you're doing that math, Steve, Michael Ramsey is just dropping stacks in the chat.
2.5 million times 52. 130 million?
Think about that. 130 million a year in salaries. Okay? That's not to mention the club's salaries, all the people that work at the club. All right? That's not to mention all the people that work at the training ground. That's not to mention all of the grounds crew. Like, there is so much money.
Like the guys that cut the grass, you mean?
Oh, yeah. I
wish that was me.
Dude, what I'm saying is that with no fans coming in, week out, every club is struggling. And I think, going back to the argument you said that the FSG aren't trying to save money, I think they are 100% trying to save money.
No, I don't think they're trying to save money. I get what you're saying.
Look, Michael Ramsey.
If they wanted to win the league, and all it took was to buy a center back, I think they'd do it. But there's something else. There's something else above our pay grade, so that we don't know going on.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if much is above our pay grade today because Michael Ramsey is just dropping stacks. Look, Michael Ramsey, all English players are average like MLS players. Jota didn't have an injury. Hold on. Jota didn't have an injury. Cheap Klopp got him hurt. FSG went Salah, but Mourinho got him at Chelsea. Oh, want Salah. Okay, all right, look. Everyone's critical of Klopp starting Jota in the Midtjylland game, right? We all know that. Hindsight is always 2020, okay? You know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you
Pray
going
he
to do?
comes back as soon as possible so I can see the ball go in the back of the net again. I actually purchased a net in my living room, and I just kick balls into it all day just so I can remember what it looks like for a ball to hit the nylon of a net because it's been so long. Yeah.
Steven, you're crazy. You're crazy. Look, Tony Madden, FSG are doing a good job. Couldn't agree more. They turned us around from bankruptcy, built the new main stand and training facility, and bought the big players we needed. This is a blip, nothing more. Can I get this comment framed? Like, seriously, like, that's it. That's it. Steve, look.
Guys, we haven't won in 5 games. 5 games. But that does not mean we need new owners. If
Not
we were
all
0-5
competitions.
and our goal differential was 20 goals, then you'd start thinking about Klopp first, not the owners.
Yep.
The first thing you'd think about is who needs to get dropped from the side, who needs a run in the side. Step number 2 is, Jurgen, what are you doing? We know you've won trophies, but you cannot lose 5 in a row with a net minus 20 goal differential. And then after that, trial and error, different managers, 2-3 managers. That's when someone might consider, like, okay, maybe this isn't a good fit anymore. Maybe the club should be sold. Owners don't come and go like that, guys.
Yep.
FSG is going to own Liverpool probably for a long time. FSG, don't even mention them. It's a waste of your breath.
Yep.
It's all about the manager and the players.
It is. It is.
The better you do, the more money you will have to spend. Jurgen Klopp has earned that. I think they should give him whatever he wants. But we're also in a situation that we've never been in. With this, COVID.
Yeah.
Vid19er.
Look, Steve.
Let us not forget.
Let's end the show with our lineup predictions, right? Bobby9 dropping predict the lineup in the chat, and I agree. This has been a good show. I think we've gotten a lot out. Everyone's gotten stuff off their chest. I think it's been very productive for everyone involved. Let's talk about the lineup predictions, okay? So, what comment you reading?
I'm just laughing at you. I think it's been very productive for everyone involved. Who? I've enjoyed this, but who's it been productive for?
I think it's been productive. It's been productive for everyone, okay?
Let's do a quick recap. FSG out, Kyle?
No.
Klopp out?
No.
Minamino in?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Keita Knox, waste of money.
Yes.
Maybe.
Hate to say it for Ox because I do like the guy.
Yeah.
But yes. Thus far. Prove me wrong. I'm dying for you to prove me wrong. That means success for Liverpool. So.
And yes, I'm doing a watch along. Everyone.
Does Trent need to be dropped?
No.
No, not yet. Not today.
No.
Maybe if we were playing.
Look,
Fulham.
I'm telling you right now, Nico Williams might start in this game. That doesn't mean that Trent needs to be dropped.
You think Nico Williams is going to start today against United, man?
No, I'm saying he might. It's an FA Cup game. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, yeah, but the league looks a little unlikely right now. I think Klopp's thinking FA Cup Champions League. Today, that's what he's thinking.
Hey, American Red in the chat. Devin Carpe here. I'm from Virginia. Steve, where are you from?
I'm not sure anymore. Some say...
I don't even know.
No. Newport,
Some
Rhode
say
Island.
it is so.
Some say it is so. Newport, Rhode Island. Now I live outside of Boston. Come see me. Wear your mask.
Definitely wear your mask. Look, I think we summed up the points really well. Let's talk about lineup predictions since we're on the topic of dropping Trent for some reason. All right. Steve, you go first.
I think we got to go as strong as possible.
Yeah.
Think about how deflating this is if we lose this. Can't lose this. No risks. No risks. Oh, man.
Tony going, Allison, Trent, Matson, Fabinho, Robertson, Jones, Thiago, Wijnaldum, Minamino, Firmino, Salah.
So who's going to play on the left side?
Probably Minamino. Ooh.
Minamino?
Yeah, probably Minamino.
I just think that's a bad matchup. I think Wan-Bissaka is going to pocket him. Easily.
You think so?
I think it would be embarrassing. Again, I could be wrong.
I wouldn't do Minamino, Salah, Firmino. I would leave Mane and Salah in there and put Minamino in for Firmino.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, but
Yeah. Strongest possible back line. We all know what that is. Matip, Fabinho, Robbo, Hendo. Allison plays in this game.
Hey, and just full disclosure, I could be wrong. So George, you'll never walk alone. I apologize if I am, but I think George was. No, he wasn't. Never mind. I was going to say something very disrespectful, but it wasn't him. I remembered who it was. Someone was FSG out. I thought it was George. Allison, Trent, Matip, Fabinho, Samikas. Is he healthy? Jones,
He's
Thiago,
not a Liverpool player. I don't know who that is.
Ox, Solomon, Amino, Mane.
We're not going to entertain him.
Oh, my God. So, by the way, Downturn Abbey, what is up? Hendo is not back from his muscle strain. Hendo and Keita are still out, unfortunately.
Kate is out.
All right. Allie, Williams. Oh, that's confusing. Phillips, Robbo, Jones, Hendo, Milner, Mane, Salah, Origi. Just to be fair, everyone, there was a report that came out, and Klopp is most likely going to field a strong lineup today. Kelleher. Yeah. What do you think? Kelleher gets the start in goals?
No.
Steve? Oh, okay.
Better not.
Okay. All right, look, I think we go strong back four. I really do. I think, maybe Reece Williams plays, but Fabinho's definitely playing. I'll tell you that. Fabinho's playing. I think our midfield, you're looking at Jones, Thiago, Wijnaldum. Steve, what do you think about that midfield?
It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that midfield. Jones, Wijnaldum, Thiago, and then I think up front, Minamino gets the start with Salah and Mane. I really do.
It's going to be interesting because, I feel like Klopp almost should go strong here. Because what if United go strong and we don't?
Then Klopp looks stupid.
Exactly. So I think at the very least he'll go strong in defense.
Yes, that's
we'll see the back four to tip the standard back four that we saw the other day.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see Keller back there. Sorry, buddy. This isn't the first round anymore. Second round, third round, scrubs. We're not. It's big time now.
He's also been good, though.
He's been good, but Kyle, I cannot justify playing him in the fifth round or the fourth round?
Fourth round.
It's Man U.
I agree.
They're top of the league, aren't they? Still?
Yeah.
Jeez, man. Jeez.
I hate.
And some would argue they should have won when they played us. I disagree. They had better chances. I thought we were the better team on the day. If anyone were to deserve 3 points, I think it would have been us. But they had two very dangerous moments. Thank God for Allison.
Yeah. And then what about, you think Shaq starts?
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. I would go same exact lineup as the other day.
What if, I think there's quite a possibility that we see Thiago, Shaq, Jones in the midfield. Or no, because Klopp said Salah would play. I'm pretty sure Shaq, if he plays, would be in midfield.
Cool. Run the same lineup out there as the other day.
Yeah, because that worked so well.
I mean, it did if you look at it on paper.
On paper, it was 1-0.
On paper.
Hey, don't get mad because I'm hitting you with facts.
Talking about possession, shots.
Oh, okay. When you look at it that way.
You know what Burnley was the other day? They were a punching bag. They blocked absolutely everything. They sat 10 men in the box and parked it.
They did.
And prayed. Those guys, they're bruised up. They're probably sore. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough, man.
And Dad, yes, I will be live streaming and calling the game. Yes, we'll be doing that. The game is at noon, so I'll be going live for the live watch along, guys, at about 11:50. Steve, do you have a lineup prediction?
Same as the other day.
Same as the other day. Okay, and like I said, I'm going with that midfield. I really think Minamino starts for Firmino up front. Guys,
I'm okay with that.
this has been a fantastic show. I've thoroughly enjoyed this show. All right. Steve's trying to show off his Patriots gear. All right. Patriots are trash. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll end up getting Matt Stafford.
I would give you the middle finger right now, but there's 6 rings weighing my hand down. I can't lift it up.
Oh, yeah.
Too heavy.
That's right. Okay. Oh, my. Wait a minute. Timeout. Michael Ramsey. Allie, Trent, Matip, Reese, and Robbo. I'm actually not against that back line, but I really think he should start Fabinho. Oh, he's going Fabinho in the midfield with Thiago and Genie.
Oh my God, Fabinho comes back to the midfield. That would give me chills.
Honestly, bro, Michael Ramsey is 0 for 3 so far, but today, he's 1 for 4 with this one. I like it. Minamino, Firmino, Mane. Minamino and Firmino. So Salah doesn't get the start.
Here's what. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
What I'm going to say is Fabinho, now that we have Thiago in the midfield, like Fabinho really becomes obsolete in terms of going forward as a midfielder because we have that covered. We just don't need that portion of it. Where we miss Fabinho in the midfield is him being Hoover, stopping them in their tracks, like at like midfield, right? And then we just burst on a counter. We've seen less counterattacks since he's been at center back because he wins the ball back at like the 18 or inside the box, and then we have to work out from the back. And you get it out to Trent, and Trent just whips some ball down the sideline. If Fabinho is in the midfield, you'll see us win the ball a lot back higher up the pitch and just be more dangerous on the counter. You'll see more of that. You know, and we just looked so dangerous. Mane, Salah just sprinting down the wing, right down the middle, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen that. I mean, Origi the other day, but
Steve, I just want to destroy United at Old Trafford. You have no idea. You have no idea. Guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Michael Ramsey today. Absolute legend with the super chats. Thank you. Everyone who has joined for the chat, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Give that video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. We enjoy everyone's thoughts throughout the show. I think it was a good show today, Steve.
Yeah, appreciate you guys joining us.
Yeah, and remember, guys, we'll be doing throughout the week. We have little clips that we've started. This is a new series. We'll be taking clips from the Sunday Summary and posting them in the playlist, Sunday Summary clips. All right, be on the lookout for that. Just little clips throughout the show of any nonsense Steve talks or any sense that he makes or any sense that I make or nonsense or whatever. So, Steve, you have any closing thoughts?
Someone said Steve Salah has 13 goals for us, bro.
In the Premier League, he does.
Why is he telling me that? I'm the biggest Salah fan there is.
Yeah. I don't know.
I got no closing thoughts. Guys, thanks for joining us. Come see us on the Nothing But Reds agenda soon.
Yeah, Nothing But Reds agenda. We will be doing the team news reaction to the United Liverpool match over on Anfield agenda. I think it starts at 10:45, 3:45 UK time and goes till 11:15 UK. Or I'm mixing up the time zones. It goes from the 45 to the 15, okay? Be there.
See you in 40 minutes.
All right, Reds. Until next time, take care.